All right, buddy. Guys, first and foremost, I want to let you guys know my son. He's 14. He is not your average 14-year-old. He's a great boy, and I'm going to interview him. So let's run it, son.
Okay.
First question I got for you. Before you bought any medals, what did you know about them?
I didn't know too much. I knew I didn't like know much of it. I heard about it a lot. I heard like TV shows, and like movies and stuff. I heard pretty good amount about it. Like people were like also in history. Like I learned about gold a lot, like 1860s, like the gold rush and stuff like that. So I've known about it, but never really got into it until just recently. But yeah.
Cool. So that's what you knew about it. Um, all right. My next question for you is what is your favorite? Do you have a favorite, silver or gold?
It's kind of hard to say, but I just like silver just because it has cool designs on it. It has the cooler designs. Like gold, it might be better in the long run. You might be able to get more money out of it, but at the same time, I've never seen a gold bar that looks like that or like that. You
Well,
know,
if you did, it would cost.
it costs like so much money, but
They
yeah,
have them.
exactly.
No, they have them.
But mm.
But yeah, I see what you're saying.
but I do like silver a bit more, but I'm still gonna buy gold. But yeah, I just like silver a bit more.
I feel like gold's more stable than
Yeah.
silver,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like if you have a lot of wealth and you really are trying to park it somewhere, I'd just be in gold just because it makes more sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your answer is silver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I dig it. I kind of feel the same, honestly. Like the gold that I can buy is just so small, and then you can buy such cool like art bars and
Right, you could spend $2,000 worth of silver and get something like that, but with gold, it's just that
yeah,
one of
exactly.
those gold, and then that much
Yeah, yeah,
silver.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, great point. Okay, third thing I want to ask you is, do you have a favorite between bars or rounds?
It's kind of a tough choice because I do really like rounds and and bars, but it honestly really depends because between like this thing and my Engelhard or my train, I'd like the train a bit better. But if it was like, let's say, an American Silver Eagle compared to like an Asahi bar or something, it'd be like the American Silver Eagle. It just really depends on what the piece is. But I'm kind of recently I've been steering toward bars a little more just because they're bigger. Rounds, big rounds are cool, but also big bars are just clean. Like that. That's super clean. That's cool, like an ingot almost. But yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say 50-50.
you're 50. It depends what's on it, huh?
Yes, exactly. It depends on what the
Okay,
design is.
that makes perfect sense. I actually agree with you. Okay, the next question I have for you is, oh, what do you do to make your money so you can buy your medals?
Okay, so I do a bunch of stuff. I help neighbors with jobs. I help my dad with jobs. We do a lot of raking and some shoveling jobs and hauling jobs and stuff. And then I have like an actual job that I do. I take care of horses. I do it a lot, and it's really good job. I really like it. It's fun. It's
Yeah, you're
cool.
a ranch hand. That
Yeah,
is that is
pretty
super
much.
cool. For being a 14-year-old, I'm really proud of my son. You know what? The one thing I've taught him is you just never give up, and you're gonna thank yourself in the future for
Hmm.
never giving up. And anything worth having is gonna be hard. So I always try to teach him, and I don't even need to teach him anymore because he wakes up and he goes full throttle every day. He goes full throttle every day, and proud of him. Okay, so next question. Has metals helped you want to save more money by looking at your purchases? Like when you go out and you buy your fancy little candies, when you run out of stuff that we buy you, has metals made you look twice at your purchases?
To be honest, I'd say yeah, it has because I think I could spend $10 on, some candy, or I could get like one or two of these,
One or two of what? I didn't see.
1/4 ounce,
Oh,
fourth
oh,
ounce of the
gotcha.
silver things, or or if I save that $10, again, I could get around,
If you save it twice,
Or if I save it twice or 3 times, I could get around.
Right, yeah.
So it
Okay,
kind of
so it
has
has.
made me think, but at the
Okay.
same time, it's just, usually it wouldn't be $10. It'd be usually like cheaper, but times changed. But
Well, that's awesome. See, I kind of feel the same way.
mhm.
Every time we go out to dinner, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was, well, whatever.
Right.
You know everything. So, okay, the next question I got for you, as a newer stacker, do you want silver? Do you want the spot price to go up or down?
Personally, I like it to go maybe down, or no, I'd really like it to go down. I'd like if we could get $20 silver, maybe even like $15 silver soon, because if that were the case, I'd be buying a lot. But
do
I'd
you
say
realistically, do you see that happening?
maybe the lowest it'd probably get is 20. I'm thinking, because it did get 20 maybe a month or two ago.
Yeah,
I'd
we
say.
just recently seen maybe just a hair under 20, huh?
Yeah, it was like 21 or something. I'd like it to go low, but at the same time, I'd say maybe in the future, I'd like to go higher. I see maybe 30 within the next maybe year or two, and then for the future, because a lot of silver and gold's using so many things.
Yeah.
I'd say
Industry.
maybe 50.
It's an industrial metal, right?
Yeah, I'd say it'd be using like $50 maybe in the next like 3-4 years, maybe. Or
Okay.
Maybe even sooner. I really don't know. It's really
So,
hard to
as a
tell.
newer stacker, you want it to go down so you could buy more metals, and
Yeah.
then you want it to go up.
Pretty much.
Essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect answer. Okay. I got another one for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see the price of silver doing in the next few years?
It's just the same as it always is gonna be, just up, down, up, down, up, down.
Oh, that's
It's
really
just-
smart, dude.
It's just gonna keep on going up and down and up and down. It'll stay at 20 to 20 like something, and then it'll go down or up. It'll go 25, and then it might go down to 24, 23, 22, and then it'll go back up and then down and
Just
down and down.
ride the waves, huh?
It's just big old wave, just yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fair. Let's see. If it does, let's say it does get back up to its all-time high, $50. Are you still a buyer at that kind of? Are you
No.
still a buyer on the way up? Where do you stop buying?
To be honest, I'd say I'd stop buying at $50, because that would just be pretty crazy. Like, because to buy a 10-ounce round, that'd be like $500, and for 4 of those, that'd be $2,000, So if this was $50, 10, 20, 30, 40 ounces would be $2,000. That would be insane. It'd be good to sell at that point, I'd say, but I probably wouldn't buy. If anything, I'd maybe buy some tinier pieces, possibly, if anything, but I don't really know. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe we can win the lottery in a year or something. Maybe
Hey, you never
if
know.
it does get 50, we'll get lucky. But
Never
I
know.
don't know.
Okay. Would you sell? Okay, that kind of. Would you sell any metals into cash, or are you just trying to offload metals into property, land, a truck?
To be honest, I couldn't really tell you, because, I don't really know. I don't plan on selling it anytime soon. But if I have to, maybe I could make a deal with somebody, like, all right, there's, I don't know, however many ounces for something, like a round. All right, there's 20, $30 right there. Bam, I got a carburetor or some new handlebars or something like that. I don't really know, but I'm probably not gonna sell or like give anything, because I mean, if it does get hard times, I may eventually, but I don't. No promises,
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm up to maybe sell if I have to, or trade, either or. Sometimes.
I hear you. Yeah, that's cool, man. Well, are any of your buds stackers too?
No. I mean, my one friend, he has like one silver dime, and but he didn't even really know about it. I seen it one day, and then my one friend through school, he had a full tube of rounds, and he sent me pictures because he does like stocks and stuff. He's like an investor,
Huh.
but it's pretty cool.
Well, that's cool. Another thing I want to touch on real quick before we leave this is to never tell anybody at your school or any of your little hoodlum buddies that you have a bunch of silver, gold, dad has any,
Yeah.
right? You know that, right?
Nobody.
You know that.
There's not really a point to tell anybody.
Yeah, we keep that between us and our buds on YouTube, right? Just because they only know where our P.O. box is. Oh, look at this, you guys. You know what? My wife found this digging through the closet. I guess she used to sit at a slot machine in Vegas a long time ago, and when we would hit a certain bonus, it would spit these out. And this thing is actual silver. So she said she has like 6 of these things, and I just thought it was cool. It's only about a half an ounce, 0.6 of an ounce. So, anyways, that's my son's interview. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions, hit us up in the comments. Thanks a lot. Mountain out.
Later.